What would you do if your little sister started talking to someone who wasn't there? I used to think ghost stories were stupid until this happened in my own house. My sister was 6 at the time, and she kept telling us about her new friend who only came out at night. My parents thought it was imaginary kid stuff and laughed it off, but she said weird things that didn't sound made up, like how he didn't like when the lights were on and how he stood in the corner because he couldn't sit. That part already creeped me out. But what really got me was when she started saying his name, Daniel. Nobody in our family knew a Daniel. One night I was babysitting while my parents were out, and my sister refused to sleep. She kept staring into the corner of her room, whispering like someone was whispering back. I got irritated and told her to stop because it was freaking me out. She looked at me dead serious and said, "He says you shouldn't be mean because he's been here longer than US." I laughed because what else do you do when a 6-year-old says something like that? Then she pointed past me and said, "See, now you made him mad." I spun around so fast I nearly fell, but obviously there was nothing there. I put her in my room instead and turned on cartoons to calm her down. Around 2 a.m., I woke up because I heard her giggling in the dark. She was sitting upright in bed, staring at my closet. "Daniel says he misses his mom," she whispered. My stomach dropped because I hadn't told her this. But years before we moved in, a little boy had died in the house. My parents never talked about it around us. The next morning, I asked my mom his name just to prove to myself I was being ridiculous. She went silent for a second and said, "Why are you asking?" I told her what my sister had been saying. My mom's face turned white. "Frasier," she said. "The boy who died here wasn't named Daniel." I felt relieved for half a second, until my sister walked into the kitchen, looked at us, and said, "That's because Daniel isn't the boy. He's the one who comes to watch him."